DC here, hi guys and gals. Well, hope you're well. It is Sunday afternoon and I'm walking around just the grounds because it's getting dark. It's I don't know, it's a bit after 5 and I was wondering what it looked like. Yeah, so see a little bit of our Christmas decorations. Let's see if we can see from up here. Oh, actually you can a little bit. People living different, away from the house can see it better. Yeah, you see a little bit. I make them for us. I don't actually make the Christmas decorations for someone else. Let's see if you can see a little bit more from this side. Well, I guess you can a little bit. Doesn't really matter, does it? Although I guess the people in front of the house over there would say, nice Christmas decorations. They're actually, those, I was going to say, of the environmental type. There's a word for that, but anyway, I'm going to be nice. And they'd probably say, talk about how much I'm wasting electricity and useful energy by doing these things. Oh, I was the cameraman at church this morning, and I'm waiting to see. I made the video, stitched it together, sent it off to the person who has the nuclear codes to put it online on YouTube, because I don't. So I just basically stitch it together, then I send it off, and the person does that. Anyway, it's not up yet. Oh, yesterday. I'm checking. Is the heat pump working? It is actually. When it works, it gets really cold, and it is. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, so yesterday the family was over, and it was the weekend when there's St. Nicholas. We did not get dressed up this year. I know. It's the first time in years that we have not got dressed up. I think we will probably in the future, but just right now, the grandkids have figured out who is St. Nicholas and the Schmutzli, that's his evil counterpart. Now, I guess in a way we're trying to fool them because, basically they know that St. Nicholas brought presents over. Now it's getting darker. Brought the presents over. Well, it's not really presents, it's bags of candy and so on. And but they didn't see him aside from maybe at school and stuff like that. But yeah, so maybe one day they'll realize that it can be a lot of fun even if they do actually know who it is. But this time we're trying to fool them. The devious grandparents. Yeah. Oh, when I was a younger man, that's an oxymoron. When I was quite a bit younger, I used to go to Geneva, and if you look at my really older videos, you'll even see that. I used to go to Geneva around this time of the year for a race. And it was called La Course de l'Escalade, is a French thing. And when I was there, I used to always bring back a little kettle of chocolate. It was made in chocolate, a kettle that was made in chocolate and had candies in it. And it was a reminder of a battle that had happened in Geneva. Every year around this time of the year, if you go in the Geneva area, you will see these little kettles. They're called les marmites, which is a kettle anyway. And my sons really loved this, especially it seems my eldest son. And we had not, of course, done that now for quite a few years. And he felt like kind of renewing on this tradition with his kids. Well, I told him, I said, you just have to go run the race and you can do it. Of course, he was working on the weekend, But what he did, he drove down to a town that was close to Geneva to buy one of those. I mean, so he drove about an hour away from here to go get one of those so that we could reenact what we used to do when he was a younger boy. So I thought about that today, and I was thinking, like, well, it's kind of nice, you know, when you see that there are things that you do with your children that they appreciate enough that they want to repeat it and do it, you know, for themselves, with us, and with their own children. It was kind of touching, actually. So we did that yesterday, and I was, you know, happy. I was, because, you know, there's one thing when you're a parent and your children become adults, you, in a way, you kind of lose power, don't you? You're not like I was almost going to say, you're not their God. You know what I mean, God with a little g. But I mean, you're not like well, I guess probably they realize that when they're quite young. But if you're on the parent side, it's one thing when your children don't need you in a way because they've become adults on their own. You do feel that, you do. But then you realize actually that you really do. You always do know them, don't you? I mean, in a way, we are the products of, you know, our upbringing and many things. But you know, the relationship we had with our parents, and you realize that, you know, when you see the actions like I did, for example, yesterday, of my own children, I was happy because that meant that there were things that I taught them that they found worthwhile, and, you know, not only worthwhile, but worth repeating, worth continuing. Now you might say, well, isn't that kind of a normal thing, upbringing for a parent and a child? You know, it is, but at the same time, it's really nice to realize this. Actually, after this video is done, I'm going to go back and write to him and say how I felt, how happy it made me. Yesterday we were all together, we were having fun. You know, I didn't actually say it in those precise words. Yeah. It's one of those things about parenting. It's one of those things about grandparenting. But you see the values going from one generation to another, and you're happy when you see it's the positive values, the ones of family, the ones of family love, the family respect. You know, when you see those going from one generation to another, that's when you really kind of feel up to a point, yeah, okay, I have hope. I have hope in the future. Now, you see, I'm not even trying to bring up anything theological in all of this, but it is there. It is there, definitely. You know, if you live by, I was going to say, if you live by the golden rule, let's just leave it at that for the moment. If you live by the golden rule, there's a good chance that your offspring will also want to live by the golden rule. And I've been seeing that with my kids, and I'm actually very, very impressed at times. Sometimes I'm more impressed with them than I am with myself, but that's, I guess that's another story. But no, it's kind of nice. It really is. Okay, I'm up to 9 minutes. I'm going to stop it, and it's getting dark anyway. So I hope you're all well, and hope you have a happy and blessed Sunday. Okay, take care, everybody. Bye-bye. DC signing off. Take care. Bye.